on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday Night Primetime. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Broncos. Cut 19. Cut 19. Bronco 80. 10. Street. 19. 18. Go.
To throw right away, here's Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Reset.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. This one complete right side. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Get up.
Milrow gonna look to run it himself. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. A big play for Seattle.
That's good.
31 yards.
60. 70 ranges. 70 ranges.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milrow. This one caught at the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
At the
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Play action now. It's Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Panther 11. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
On 1st down, it's Milroe. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Moving outside the pocket, taking off, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
On 3rd down, Milroe. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. That is taken at the 10. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drives from the start from beyond the 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Nix to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. And 8 yards.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. Here's their punter now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Now fair catch is called for and made right there. At the 45.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Ready? 60 Bison. Mustang Knight 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
19, 5 in.
Now Milroe on first down. Forced out wide. Off he goes. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
To the air, it's Milroe. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Milroe to throw. Rolling right. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Broncos will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This drive will start on the ground. A short gain up to the 20. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Second down, 8 yards to go. RPO here, quick shot to Ayuk. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw is Nix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seattle. And his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. The extra point is up and through. move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
We'll try to pick this up with the jet sweep. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 34-yard line. A big play on the jet sweep. And even 30 yards. Here's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Throwing is Nix. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. He works free, right side, inside the 40. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Nix. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Throwing. Nix. He'll go right and find his running back.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have quarterbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Nix now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Auburn.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Milrow. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He's into space, past the 15. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
16 yards.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. 60, 70, Timberwolves. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Milrow. He'll try to run for it.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Check.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Knockdown. Blocking 18. Go.
Now Milroe. Headed left. Buying time. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down, here's Nix to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Derek Hall in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Gun. Here's a run up the gut. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable third down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That is brought in. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. It covers 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And unable to connect it. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Broncos. His fourth TD grab of the season.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Broncos 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Ready? Go street. Hey, smash. 18, Pioneer. 65 catch. 65 catch. Let go.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. On the run to the right. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
670 Timberwolf. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That's caught. He's inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 94 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First down throw for Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On third down. We'll try to get it on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And he's in! Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. No problem there on the extra point. The Broncos are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Mustang 1979, bro. Oh, 19 tight. 19.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
They get 22 yards there. First down, Seattle.
60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Stop. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast,
and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are going to extend their lead.
Broncos 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll throw. It's Nix. Flush to his right. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
70 Lions! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Now Milroe on first down. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That catch number 40 on the season for him. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Come on, set!
From the gun, it's Milroe. That's to the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. To the goal line and in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. The extra point. Up and good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Mix now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Throw left. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Here we go. 65 catch. Ready.
Milroe. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
Down.
Here's Milroe to throw. Moving to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
A very dangerous throw, but somehow it is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards.
First down, Broncos.
Captain. Show.
Throwing. Nix. And that one incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On second down, it's Nix. Forced to his right. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
19 Lions, Dragon 60, Warriors 70, 60 Bison.
On first down, it's Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
37-yard line.
18 Pioneer.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. To the right side here, pass is caught, and they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Let's go, mush. Ready.
To throw again is Milroe. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Milroe gonna throw it again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and It gives the team a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, they need 7. Again, it's Milroe. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold them on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it's really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On first down, here's Nix to throw. The outside, complete to Thomas. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the
A first down throw for Nix. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding